Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be having a session creating in my art journal, and I'm going to be just chatting to you a little bit about my art journaling process and just generally about art journaling. And it's just a very laid back video, and I hope you enjoy it and you just maybe create with me. That would be great if you would just grab whatever you have around you, get your little stash of elements and papers and just stickers, and let's just start creating together. So art journaling is something that I started last year, and it's something that I found to be very relaxing, de-stressing, and something also you can be so creative, but with in such a different way. Being an artist, I'm always drawing or painting and creating something from nothing, like completely starting an image, drawing it with with watercolors, with paints, acrylics, color pencils. You start with a sketch that you draw, and then you add color and you develop it and layer it and you build up your layers. Now when it comes to art journaling, you have all the elements at hand. You don't need to draw the papers or create the papers, although you're free to create them if you want to, but you don't have to. It's all there. You just need to use what you have around you and then bring them all together in a way that will look beautiful in your eyes, and something that will look interesting. And sometimes you can have so busy pages and so interesting pages, and you just want to create and create and create, and you get so lost in the process. And that's something that I really enjoy about art journaling. And it like takes away the tension of having things perfect. Even though with painting and drawing you shouldn't worry about perfection, I always mention that. Just enjoy the process of creating and practicing and learning. But at the same time, art journaling is just such a laid back, relaxing process where anything is possible, and you can create these little pages that you can get lost in, that has so much to see and are so busy, but they're just so interesting to look at. And that's something that I think art journaling brings to me, and that's what I find exciting about art journaling. That's why I started doing it more often. And it can be as easy or as complicated as you want it to be. You can have a simple mini art journal like I've got, and you can do quick pages in there that'll take about half an hour, 15 minutes per page, where you just stick down elements and stick down papers and stamps and add color, and you're done. Maybe add a few sentiments or words or phrases, and you're done with it. Or you can have one or pages that are busy and complex and have texture and multiple layers, and you use stenciling and texture paste and all these different elements, and you add embellishments, and there's a lot of things you can do with art journaling, and everything is just so relaxing and enjoyable. Like with this page that I'm working on, it's a double spread. I'm using cardstock, I'm using scrapbook paper, I'm using old book or old writing or old book notes. I'm using uh, music notes. I just rip up the paper and add it on. And you don't have to use a lot of supplies. You don't have to use a lot of expensive supplies to make it. You can just go into your stash, even into your leftover stash from other projects that you may have done. Pieces of paper that got left behind, or maybe a sticker or two that you haven't used, or maybe even just something that you had, like a newspaper. Maybe you want to just use some newspaper. You can use anything. It is so versatile, and there's so many ways to do art journaling, and it means so many different things to different people and helps with so many different things. I just have fun, like with this one, after sticking everything down, not paying attention to how I'm putting everything down. I'm just using some gesso, getting my fingers messed with some white gesso, and just covering up some of the borders of the papers that I've added, and just having fun and just completely losing track of time and just enjoying the process of creating. And that's what art journaling is about, and that's what art in general is about and should be. Just a time for you to enjoy yourself, express yourself, and follow your intuition of what you think will look good, what you think wouldn't. With art journaling, there's like with art, you still need to have your proportions right and accuracy. Those are important if you want to create realistic paintings and drawings. But with art journaling, anything goes. You can put writing upside down, you can scribble, you can doodle, you can paste anything you want to. You can use paints, like I'm using the Inktense paint pen set now. You can add splashes. You can. There's so much you can do, and art journaling it just has been such a eye opener for me in my creativeness and in my creativity and in my art in general. You know, I haven't worked on a larger spread for a while, and when I worked on this page, it just reminded me and refreshed my memory of how exciting just creating that page is, and you never know how it's going to turn out. And it surprises you at every turn, and some things are just left to, like now I'm adding paint, it's just left to do its own thing. I'm not controlling it, I'm not you know, it's doing whatever it wants to do, and then I'm just intuitively deciding, okay, I think I want to add this color paint, and I think I'm going to make it dribble down, or maybe I'm going to dab off some of that. And it's just such an exciting process, and it's just some time for myself to, you know, you to reflect, to think, to calm your mind, and you know, it's just a very, very, very therapeutic session. So like here I just went in now after everything and just added a few elements that I cut out from other scrapbooking paper that I had. And you don't need a lot of things. I mean, you can see I've just basically used a few pieces of scrapbooking paper. I've used some old books, some old music notes. I've just used 3 elements that I've cut out from a paper that I've already used some of the elements from. And then you can just write in your page. You can write whatever comes to your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, maybe some affirmations. You can write some positive words, something just to lift your spirits up. Whatever you feel, you can do. And that's something that I really enjoy about it, because at that moment I feel like maybe I'm stressing about something, and then there's a phrase that will help me relax about it, and I put down those positive words, and my whole mind gets positive. And when I'm done with the page, I look at it and I'm just like, wow, look at this page, what it turned out to be. And also when you go back in time and you go through your journal, you actually feel the emotions by reliving or looking at those pages. You relive those moments that you created them, and you also sometimes relive those emotions, and you just see how you, or you just look at the positives that you found in it, because it's such a positive process and such a creative way to express positivity and to help yourself relax, be calm, and just completely lose yourself in your craft. And that helps with my art in all areas of my art, not just this particular thing of making art journal pages. It works in my paintings, my portraits. It helps me in all aspects of my life as well as my creativity. So I hope that gave a little insight into my art journaling and what it means to me. It was just a chatty video, but thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you also do some art journaling. Take a few minutes here or there to do some journaling yourself. You'll see how big a difference it makes to your life. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and share if you did, and don't forget to subscribe. Till the next one. Bye.